Hello everyone. So, today we have a problem. We have a problem in which I want to create furnishings in here, but I'd like to do it with spruce wood. We're not going to go exploring because we don't really have time for that. I don't have that in my plans. But what we are going to do is we're going to start on what we can do already. Unfortunately, that's not much at this current moment because we need more wood. Okay, so 64 stack later, and a little couple change there. And we're gonna see what we can do for our little cozy home here. Alrighty, let's see here. So the first thing that we can do is this. We can add the supports, and then we can add staircases along the bottom to make it look more curved, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Because I don't want to have to go and get even more wood. So mainly it's just laziness for that, but we will do it eventually. I might do it off camera, because we have other things that I'd like to do in this episode. Now, I was gonna do the double design and then have it so that they could all be even, because this last one's gonna be 3, and the rest of these are gonna be 2. Well, is this one gonna be 3? Oh, this actually works out pretty well. Never mind. But yeah, I thought that it was gonna not work out right, and then it was gonna look a little funky. But it was gonna look even funkier because this one is right behind the chimney, so I'm glad that I decided to go against that. So now, this looks a little weird. But it'll definitely help once we have the stairs, the upside down stairs. We actually have some here, so we can start to see kind of what it would look like. This is not... Alright, so we kind of have a look here. You can see how it starts to actually even out more. So, we have that for our home. Now we need to get this dirt out of the way, because we're going to be working on the floor here. We also need doors. That would probably be, you know, a useful little one. So, there's one whole reason why I want our furnishings to be spruce. And that is for this reason that we're about to expose right here. I might be building this wrong. I think it's gotta be like this. Barrels. We're gonna use barrels as cupboards and stuff for like refrigerators and stuff. Now, oak doesn't really match this very much. What does? Spruce. So, we want spruce furnishings like so. Now we're gonna make a couple more barrels for storage. Currently. Now this is gonna be a fridge. We're gonna put a door on here, and then it's gonna be an actual. It's gonna look like a fridge. Over here, I'd like to put another barrel. I'd put another 2 barrels actually, and I'd like to put them up like so. And then we're gonna have like a little sink area here. We don't have iron to spare on it. In fact, we don't even have enough iron anyway. We don't even have pants, so I definitely don't think we're gonna be making a sink. And then there's one more that I think I know I'm gonna want, which is one right here. And these are all for future plans. At least pretty much they are. Now, I wanted to have a workbench area, which I think is actually gonna go right over... Yeah, because over here I want to have a clothing area. I want to have like a little. I want to have a. Oh Jesus! Let's actually go build it now. I want to build it out of birch. So I want to build a closet. This closet I have. I made a closet design like this in my online server with Noah, so this design may reappear eventually, but this is what it's gonna be right for here. Aha! So then what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a cubby thing here, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I wanted to make like a shoe cubby, but I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that. I may look up some other designs from other people, and then we put a lid on that. And then what we'd normally have is we'd normally have an armor stand in there, but right now we're just gonna close that so that it doesn't look completely ugly. Yeah, that's our interior decorating for today. Pretty snazzy. Actually, there is some things that I can do right here. Alright, it kinda matches. It's kinda disappointing that there's these, like, dark black marks on it, because they doesn't match at all. But it's gonna have to do. Now, I would start putting things in the cupboards, but I don't really... There's no organization right now, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna shove everything in our workstation chest here. So, we're gonna go and we're gonna try and go mining. Now, I think that we're gonna start in the mine that we have over here, because our current mine shaft has a real mine shaft in it, which is scary. I do not want to deal with that right now. Our farm is also thriving, I've just never harvested it. So that's something that I should probably do, but it's gonna definitely be a hassle to try and do that. And I hope that there's more coal. I think I left some coal over here, right? Didn't I come over here for coal? Okay, well I don't know where the coal went. But I came in here for coal, and then... Was it over here? It was over here, that's why. Now we need a whole bunch of iron. For multiple reasons. Iron is one of the most useful things in this game. So we're just gonna try and get as many resources as possible on this caving trip. And hopefully we'll find some diamonds, but that is very unlikely. I am never too lucky with diamonds in caves. If these caves even go deep enough, that's another thing. So unfortunately this cave has gone nowhere. But we do have a lot more iron. So I'm hoping for a full set of armor, and then we may try to traverse that mine shaft, but it's very unlikely. Alright, so now we have a full set of iron armor, but also our pickaxe is about to break. Bam, fully suited and kitted. So now we need some extra iron to bring into the cave with us, because our iron pickaxe is only at 35 uses left. So we're going to want to bring some extra iron to craft with us. And then we're going to bring this crafting table with us as well, so that we can craft while we're down there. Alright. Let's go with what we have. Might be a shorter mining trip, especially that we might die. But I am going to do everything in my power to avoid that. I also probably should bring a milk bucket with me. We don't exactly have cows nearby. I have to traverse the river for that. We got a lot of coal over here, so we're going to finally grab this stuff. So we're here for the resources this time. This is going to be a tedious task, though. The good thing about playing in hard mode is I think you get a lot more XP, as far as I can tell. let's go over here first. Now that we're actually in a cave, let's go and see what's going on over here. If you want to explore the entire cave, normally you want to go up first. Anywhere that goes up usually is going to end off before somewhere that goes down. So we've hit about several thousand large pockets of coal, so I'm becoming increasingly less worried about it. What I am worried about is our durability of our iron pickaxe. It seems like they've made these things much worse. I don't know. Cause I remember these iron pickaxes lasting a lot longer. I don't know. I'm just out of touch or what, but it seems kind of ridiculous. The amount of coal that we found is very disproportionate to the amount of iron, because we currently only have 30 blocks of iron, and we have almost 4 stacks of coal. Which, I mean, we're not very deep, but that's still pretty annoying to me. Which, you know, I'm grateful for the coal and everything, but it's just not exactly the greatest thing. Alright, so we're gonna continue mining while we wait for that to go. We got lots of ores around the area. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Can block a good portion of creeper explosions with a shield, if you didn't know. It will take a chunk of durability out, but it's better than dying. That's why I keep iron and wood on me when I go mining. Fortunately, I couldn't keep iron on me because on this run because we didn't have any at the time, so I had to make more. Which, when you're caving, you can easily make a smeltery, otherwise known as a furnace, pretty easily, and you don't even have to pick it up and bring it with you because it's pretty much worthless in the cave. Got a good bit. We just got our last 8 here, so I've done my best to stay in the area, but it's getting a little trickier because I'm getting a lot of the loot here. Got a large cave here, which is pretty neat. Okay, those guys are getting a little scary. Okay, so we finally got all this. We're gonna leave this here, but we're gonna take the crafting table. Even though I'll probably eventually start leaving the crafting tables on accident, we're gonna take them as much as possible. So we're still getting a lot of iron. I don't think we're quite deep enough in the caves, but I want to try and light up as much as possible. I don't want monster spawns. We may eventually want to start making farms and stuff for like monsters, and caves like these will they'll lower the spawn rates of our whatchamacallits, our farms. Alright, this is a very dangerous area that we're... Oh, come on, dude. A very dangerous area that we're about to go into. We got creepers and skeletons. Heard another skeleton somewhere. Not quite sure where he is. We're going to quickly try and light up some stuff. I think we found our mine shaft again, yes. Alright, so we're going to move back a little bit. We'll have that point of reference for when we want to explore over there. So we'll go and explore another spot instead. Holy Christ. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my days. Alright, we're low health, but that was probably the best outcome that could have happened, other than, you know, a perfect outcome. Got a impossible arrow in our shoulder there, but, you know, whatever. I don't care, I'm just built different like that. Oh boy, I hear spiders, which we're near a cave shaft. We're near a mine shaft, so I don't... It's not exactly a good sign. Now, I'm thinking that we are going to try and go in that mine shaft sometime soon here. And I'm hoping that we're going to go deeper in it, because so far we've only found coal and iron. I'd like to find at least some lapis, maybe some redstone here and there. And then, you know, the obvious one. Alright, so I was thinking about going in, but there are these caves back here, so I should probably explore those first. Just for the ores and for simplicity's sake. See, it's already looking hopeful that we're gonna go into there and suffer. Possible that we're gonna suffer. I hope that we don't, but it is possible. I don't want to say it for sure that we're gonna suffer. But, You know, if I want it enough, I guess it'll happen that I won't suffer. Alright, so this cave looped back around to the water area. So it looks like we are going to get to go into the mine shaft a little bit today. We are actually out of food though. Oh, that's not good. Let's explore a tiny bit and maybe we'll find a loot chest. But I cannot lose health. I have to try and avoid it as much as possible. World lag, please if you wouldn't right now. The fuck? Oh, these are bone blocks. Huh. Oh, come on! Alright, it's not looking very hopeful, especially that I'm looking in a cave, so we got a good haul, so we're gonna get out of here. Can't get too greedy, especially that I'm losing so much health. So, since we don't have a whole lot of other use for it right now, we're gonna eat our rotten flesh to try and regenerate health. And we're gonna do this while we wait for our iron to smelt. So another thing we're gonna do while we're doing this is we're gonna go down here and we're gonna harvest our farm. Now, one thing I do wish is that the smokestack was a bit thicker. I mean, it's very charming, but I wish it was a little thicker. Maybe not necessarily taller, but thicker. I'm sure that making it taller would also make it thicker now, wouldn't it? Wait, we got 13 seeds, but we only got 5 wheat. So, you know what this means, is we have to make a fishing pole. Because right now, that is the best source of food that I can think of is fishing. Not even, I can't even do like my version of fishing where I go up and stab fish with a sword. I have to go actual fishing because fish don't spawn for some reason. They've been having a hard time spawning, so it's not too great. There's also that river over there, I can check that out. Guess let's go check it out, see if the fish will spawn better over there since it's closer to a green land. Oh, Jesus, mother... Aha, there are some fish. Normally the fish spawns are way more abundant though, so I'm not quite sure what's stopping them. Alright, I've traveled up a little ways along this river, and it honestly would be more efficient to just do regular fishing, I feel. Especially if we can get enchantments, but right now, of course, we can't. Fish have a small chance to drop bone meal, by the way. This is a Java version. In Bedrock Edition, I believe that they have a small chance to drop actual bones instead of just a piece of bone meal. Which objectively is better because you can either craft bone blocks out of the bones, or you can make 3 bone meal. You have 12 fish. That's not great. I'm gonna hope that this is a large enough area. God, get good loot. Because hopefully we can get some cool ass shit. But it seems very unlikely. Now the cool thing is that they updated fishing, where they actually added that thing right there, where fish will actually come towards your thing. You can actually see them coming towards, so you have a little bit more anticipation before the bobber just droops down. Before it was the same thing, except for there were none of these particle effects, and it was just the bobber bobbing, and then eventually it would get pulled down farther than it bobbed, and that was your indication. Had a voice crack there because I'm getting a little thirsty. And take some sip while we just sit here and watch this bob or bob. Holy shit, what did I just get? I got a Flame Power 3 bow. For fish, that's basically useless. Unless it makes water breathing potions, I think it might do that. That's about it. Alright, so off camera, I'm gonna go fishing. And, then I might finish off the strip mine. So, well, I'll see you next time, maybe. I have to deal with my dog. Bye-bye.